Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I'd like to thank you teens, for sticking in there. We're on lesson number 31. Yay! We're moving right along. Teenagers, those 13 to 17. If you are under the age of 13, you need to be watching the adolescence videos. If you've gotten to number 31, just go, oops, because I speak to you differently, like all law enforcement do, like all agencies do. All right? You fit under an entirely group of laws, different laws, that is. Okay? That doesn't make you better. It just makes you wiser. Okay? There's always a beginning. There's always a process of coming into a thing. Okay? And I teach you a little bit differently. Okay? A different tone. I use different words. I don't speak above your head. Okay? Now, when you become a teenager, like I said, starting at the age of 13, more than likely you're probably in the 8th grade middle school. And you're getting ready to go on to high school. All right? Those who are 18, all right? Because this block of lessons are for those who are 13 to 17. If you are 18, it makes no difference if you have mental challenges, okay? No matter if you've been assessed, if your emotional age and mental age is lower, okay, than 18, this still is not for you. These are the legal ages of 13 to 17, the birth date ages. So please do go to your appropriate categories, all right? And I'll see you there. How about that one? Okay, look, we're on lesson number 31, teens. We're right along. All right, let me first start out with reminding you guys that we are definitely going over and over and over and over this list, the 100 most repeatedly broken laws. Like I said, we're not going to abandon you guys. No, you will have access to a handbook with these laws. Hello. These laws inside of them, just as they are posted on the website, just as they are posted in the video itself. Okay, now listen. These videos, are they rehearsed? Mm-mm. Are they edited? Mm-mm. I don't believe in that. I believe in real life. Officers are not perfect. We will stumble over our words. We will talk too fast sometimes, too slow sometimes. There's things, officers are in constant motion. And when people try to stop us and slow us down with the petty stuff, you have to be reminded we got to keep on going, because 911, we have to answer to them first. Majority of the calls, they only give you 15 minutes. In some places, they only give you 10. Because the population is so large, the pools of people so large. So it's not that we don't care. It's just that maybe we need more officers. Ooh, hello? Wait a minute. Bam! Yes, that's the answer. So if you guys want to help out, any of you guys, we'll be more than happy to have you along as a brother or a sister in our fraternal order of police. Hello. Yes, we are truly a fraternity. Okay? And we would love to have you, trust me. All right? But you got to stay drug free. You got to stay alcohol free. You can't be finding yourself at the bottom of a bottle. And if you are right now, you can stop. All right? Your life is not over. You might have drank with some people in their 40s and 50s and some in their 30s. But you're not that. Just stop. Clean yourself up. Come on. Officers can have a beer or two. Trust me. All right? But we cannot indulge in those harsh, ugly drugs. Okay? We can't go on the ugly side of those things that alter your personality, your state of mind. We have to have a clear mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. If you're at war, you don't want to be drunk in the fields. Somebody will shoot you. Okay, I'll worry about that tomorrow. And they'll shoot the bottle. Listen. So you have to be sober-minded. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay? We have a lot of fun. You can go on a natural high, baby. Okay? Understand that. If you like a high, a natural high is the way to go. You never get in trouble. Just keep your hands to yourself because folks don't like being touched. All right? You find a lot of people, I don't mind you touching me. Don't put your hands on nobody. Don't let nobody put their hands on you. And we're going to curve some of this mess out here. These domestic situations. All right? These neighborhood fights. Don't go on nobody's property and don't touch nobody. You see all the stuff we go through? Wow. Okay. Now, the lesson for today, and let's get on with our lesson, is on contract killing. All right? Now, you know, I always like to say a little something before we get into what will be read to you in an open court of law. Okay? I want to talk to you a little bit about family reputations. And it came to my mind because people who had you, those 13 to 17, all right, they have a reputation long before you got here. Oh, wait a minute now. You might have been born to help with the reputation. All right? You say, well, what kind of reputation? Families could be known to have lots of children, and you're just part of the lots. All right? Some people have been born to help out. Okay? They have a family of very bright and intelligent men and women. Okay? And they want you to add to that. Now, some families are very much into, they had all these girls and they kept trying, and here you come a boy. Then they stop. Some might pursue a little bit further, though. And they have a bunch of more girls and never have another boy. Some families have a bunch of boys and then they yearn for a little girl and they keep trying and boom, here she comes. They might shoot again and try to, you know, shoot the dice and try to opt out for another girl. All right? So they're trying to, people are something else. Learn that. They're trying to break a cycle or add to something. Okay? So either they're trying to change something or add to something. That's all I can figure out why people have children. Add to their life. Take care of a feeling, a longing. There's always feeling. But it's such a selfish thing. But let me tell you this. It's a real selfish thing if they fail to teach you and equip you with the law. Because it makes no difference about a family reputation, whether good, bad, or indifferent. All right? Or imposing. You or someone else gets arrested, it changes your reputation. It changes the family's reputation. It could change it a little bit or a lot. It just depends on what you do. All right? So there are families who are noted to be arrested. I'm talking about not just the core family, the brothers and the sisters, or the mom and the dad have history of arrest. No, I'm talking about cousins and nieces and nephews and uncles. Oh, yeah. Long histories. Will you be adding to that? You don't have to. A lot of those families who have so many people that have been incarcerated are very poor families. Because they say, why? They weren't necessarily poor when they started out. But when you have all those bills to pay, restitution, cost of court, very high. All right? The land might have been removed from the family, okay, in lieu of paying a bill they could not afford to pay. They lost their jobs because of arrest. You see? So people are not necessarily like yourselves born into poor families. If you are a family member and you don't have much, that's why it's not good to be arrested. Don't throw your life away. It's unnecessary. See if you can, I don't care if you're with foster care, see, or been adopted, see if in fact you can try to link on to a system or a family that doesn't have all of this weightiness, that doesn't have this poor outlook, because they'll get you in trouble with the law. Because they figure we ain't got nothing. How you gonna have something? All our family members do is just get drunk, get high, and get arrested. That's why this family's poor. I was born into it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Is that what you want? Do you want to look out of a window that is very small and all you will see is grass, barbed wires, and people who are dressed just like yourself or guards? Is that what you want to see in a lot of woods? Or if you're looking out of a jail, you just see moving cars. You can't hear anything. Every now and then you might hear a siren because it's so loud and piercing. Right? So you have to make a decision, like I said in a few other videos. Write your future down. What you want. You know, I'm the only girl in my family. And just because I had a brother who used to love getting in trouble, just because he did doesn't mean that I had to go down that path. I went a whole different direction. Anything he did, I did the opposite. Anything I saw somebody, it's exhausting when police are chasing after you. Okay, it was foolishness on his part, but thank goodness he had a mother who kept putting her foot in his behind. But if your family is noted to drop out of school, why don't you be the first one to graduate? It's only, 2 more years? Most people start dropping out in 9th grade, 10th grade. It's only a few more years. Ignore them. You do what you feel for you. Okay? Don't worry about who's going to feed you. All right? Somebody always give you a little something, something. That's why they feed folk in cafeterias. They don't want you to go down that same path as all of the dysfunctional members in your family or surrounding your family. It's not you. You can learn. You'd be surprised. They don't put families in cell blocks together. No. They separate family members. All right? Understand that now. So, if you read a book and they read a book, I guarantee you it's from 2 different libraries. Okay? All right, now, it's a lonely feeling because you grew up with these people. But it's a self-satisfying feeling. When you know you can break the cycle, you can go in a whole different direction. Just because your family grew up in the project, there's nothing wrong with the projects, but there's a whole lot of dysfunction going on in the projects. It doesn't mean you have to stay there and remain there or return back there. You don't have to do that. Everybody, trust me, everybody got to get sleep, got to eat, and have to go to work so you can eat, all right, and have a place to sleep. Kind of funny, isn't it? All right? Do things that sustain you. So, can you go to college? Sure you can. The only thing that separates a poor person, and I'm talking to my little poor teens, and so to speak, is your grades. That's the only thing. Colleges will give you scholarships if you bust your butt, if your behavior is good as well. Colleges, small colleges, you don't have to go to the big ones. Division 1, you don't have to go to a big school. Division 2, no. There's a Division 3 school and some Division 4. It doesn't have to be a community college. If you want to go to a 4-year institution, go to a small one. Some of them have over 400 schools. Or you can go to a junior college. I like junior colleges. They really help you. Junior colleges are real cool. They're mad. Woo! All right. What other kind of reputations do families have? There are reputations like such as kindness. There are kind families. Oh, their family is so kind. Everyone in their family is just so kind. There are reputations like, oh, everyone in their family, they're SOBs. And y'all know what SOB is. Go ask a friend if you don't, but I'm quite sure most people do. Oh, really? Everyone in their family has a smart mouth. And who can stand a smart mouthed family? Everyone in their family been molested. Everyone in their family's gay. Everyone in their family, they're stingy. They don't never give. No need in asking them to the church because we need help. This family always takes. The entire family takes. Okay? I know everybody in that family, and guess what? They all steal, honey. Don't even go to the store with them because you might get arrested. Families. I know everybody in that family. Everybody's locked up. Brother locked up for rape. The other brother locked up for rape. And then the two sisters did something together too. They was in the hood selling drugs. What? Get out of here. And their mother ain't nothing but an alcoholic and a thief. Yeah. All them children is by somebody. Mama ain't nothing but a whore. What? Ooh, oh no. That's how they talk. Alright? What else? Ooh, everyone in their family have nice teeth. Really? Yeah. Everyone in their family been to college. What? They really believe in education. Their mama sent them. And she said, if you don't, I'm going to hit you with a hammer. No, I'm only kidding. Everyone in their family carries a gun. Everyone in their family fights. And they even fight each other. Like rats. Everyone in their family helps out the community. Their family is known to be helpers. Their whole entire family attends our church throughout history. Their whole entire family, all of them, are made up from foster kids. There's only one original person, and that person died. All of them foster kids. Family. Okay? Everyone in that family was adopted. Wow, they really believe in adopting children. Yes, they do. And they got 2 more. Everyone in that family is dumb. They all dropped out of school. I thought dropping out of school is a choice. No. They just went home and they did yard work and washed dishes and all. Never had a chance to study. Their parents treated them like slaves. Oh, did your parents graduate from school? No. That's probably what the problem was. All of them were really smart, though. Family. Family reputation. What would be the reputation of the family that you create? Are you going to have a family with people who are law-abiding? Let me give you an example. Girl, what? Oh, I got to date him. Well, I ain't never seen a family where nobody's been arrested. What are you talking about? There's somebody in every... No. There are families where they don't get arrested. They may have a little speeding ticket. Now, stop it, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Handcuffed, thrown into the slammer. None of them. None of the brothers, none of the sisters. Really? They Christians like that? No, they're just regular folk. They ain't extremists or anything. No. Really? Ooh, I gotta get with that family. Yeah, but don't go on there and start no junk. Well, I'm not gonna do that. Man, all the guys in that family, they never got married. They didn't all have nothing but children by this girl, that girl, that girl. They don't care. You have to decide what reputation you want for yourself. I know this family over here. They all of them got in trouble except for that one. Really? Yeah. Wow. Everyone in that family is a failure except for that one. What? Everyone in the family gets high, been in rehab, except for that one. Will you be the one? You can. Do you see? It's all depending on what path you want to go. If you want to follow them, you go right ahead. You're going to get the same results. They said stupidity is when you do the same thing but expecting different results. Stupid. Something's wrong. Are you like that? Do you want to go down that path? Because you will get the same results. And you'll be talked about in the same way. And no matter what children you have, you will embarrass and shame them. They know that they have shamed their children. Don't let that get to you. Just, Mom, it's okay. Just leave me alone while I'm studying, please. All right, baby. All right. So you can be a part of that if you want to. Or you can say, man, I'm not going to be about that right there. Even when it comes to your community, everybody in their community steals. Everybody in their community is black. Everybody in their community is poor. Everybody in the community is poor white trash. Everybody in the community is Mexican. Oh, no, I can't go in that community, honey. They always fighting over there. That's why we're trying to change things. People don't like negative talk. So where does the change begin? It could begin with you. Just take straightening up folks' act. That's all. Some families, they go get on college campuses and they got to tell them how to behave. Oops. Son on the basketball team, and the whole family, all 30 of them, come piling up in the gym. Move. Get out the way. Oh, that's my cousin. Listen. The choice is yours. It doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. It's all up to you. All right? There's only one person behind the wheel. Get it? When you're in that car, you can go anywhere you want to. You have a choice. When someone's in that car, will they, and they're not behind the wheel now, you're behind the wheel. Will you let them influence you in which direction you want to go? Whether it's joyriding in your free time or to work, which route you should be taking according to them? Are you going to listen? Or are you going to just tell them to hush? You just a passenger in my life. I don't mean no harm. And you can even tell them this much. Get out if they start that. They get in the back of the car, no matter where they are, side by side with you like a husband or a wife, behind you like children, friends, and family, while you are on your way to success. You going to let them disturb you, or you going to tell them, get out my life? Just like you tell them to get out the car. Pull it to the side. Goodbye. Maybe I'll see you later. Maybe I won't. It really doesn't make a difference. They won't let you tell them anything. But boy, they got a lot to say to you. Oh, hold up. Stop over here, honey. I got to go pick up some weed. It's the same thing. Are you going to participate in that? What happened if the cops catch you? You just could be walking into a sting. Your life was so innocent and so clear and clean of any wrongdoing. And now they got you entangled up in one of these. You didn't know who these people are. Nobody knows who the next person is because people hide things. People have secrets. They're not telling you everything. Believe that. They're not telling you everything. They've got caught up in some crap. But see, as soon as they get behind bars, they want to tell the truth now. Because they are like rats. They want to get free. And they'll do anything. Anybody will do anything just to be free. And that's so sad. So while you are yet free, don't do just anything. Think about everything that you do. And there are consequences or awards. And you don't want the federal government to award you 30 years, 5 years, or even 5 minutes. All right, let's move on to our lesson now. I hope that was a little warm pick-me-upper. Think about it. Think about it. Some of my friends went this way. I'm like, nah, that ain't my thing, man. I don't want to handle that. Nah. Lisa, you want to go to the mall? Nah. Nah. Mm-mm. I'm cool. I'm going down there. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to do me. Do you? You can do it. Whatever it is. I don't care if they're good people. You don't have to run with the pack. But do you? Only one person can read a book at a time. Only one person can drive a car at a time, or a truck, or an SUV, or a beautiful sports car moving forward. Two people cannot answer the door at one time. One person's hand has to be on that knob. You are in control. Whether that door opens or not. To whoever you want to listen to or invite into your life. Your life is like a house with a door on it. You open it or close it to whomever you wish. Including a God, if you believe. You can close it off to every good thing. You can open it up to every good thing. You can close it off to every bad thing. You can open it up to every bad thing. You can close it off to everything that's confusing, disruptive, baffling, disturbing. And you can close it off to everything like that as well. It's up to you. You didn't know you had that kind of choice. Well, you're in America. Hello, moving forward. Everybody loves America. They do. Everybody got to America. And I'm staying. All right. The subject of contract killing, which is an individual thing. It's in one person's brain. Okay, let's see what the justices said on contract killing. And yes, there are families into that. Family reputations. Ask a person before you fall all deep in love, what is the reputation of your family? Don't be a part of that group. Every one of the guys in their family hit women. Oh, uncles hit. It don't even have to be all the guys. It could be some of them. They just got a reputation. Find out the reputation of people. See if you want to be a part of that. Remember I taught you about that door. Who you invite in and who you will invite out. And nobody on this earth sustains anybody. Food sustains you, and if you believe in a thing up there, oxygen sustains you. This fella up here, folk keep talking about sustains you. Ooh. Education sustains you. Knowing the laws sustain you. Look up the word sustain. Remember, I told you one. Look up your words for you now. All right, let's move forward. What did the justices say? Okay. And do please write your words down. Look up your words. All right. Elements making up the crime of contract killing. There are 4. And I taught you what elements are. All right. When it comes to the law, there are these lists of things. There are these acts that one commits. It says, number 1, that on or about the date in the county or the country of the defendant, and they put the name, caused the death of, and then they specified. Number 2, that the defendant did so by procuring the commission of the killing pursuant to an agreement. Now, you say, well, does the agreement have to be on paper? Nope. It could be on tape. Some people don't think. Could be texting. Could be on a speaker. What is that? Let's say emails. Could have left it in an instant messenger. There's so many ways to leave things. All right? You leave an impression upon a person too. Sign language counts as well. Agreement with a person other than the intended victim to commit such killing for or in the expectation of, if you don't know the meaning of expectation, please do look it up. These are your learning years. Get with it. After a while, you're not going to have to do all of these things except for on your job, things that they asked you to do so you can learn more things on the job. That's the only thing you'll be studying. Okay, not unless you just do other things like arts and crafts. Then you'll study those things and what those words mean. You'll have your freedom. But understand, everybody got to keep the law, so learn the law. Let that be a hobby. It says the receipt of something of pecuniary value from a party to the agreement or a person other than the intended victim, acting at the direction of the party to such agreement. That's what I said. Watch this. Acting at the direction. That's you following. If you didn't hear it any simpler, when you're acting at the direction of another, you're following. Dude, you want to be a follower. Accessory means you're a follower. Don't do it. Don't be nobody's flunky. He said, what's a follower? They're acting at the direction of another. You got your own mind. And then, matter of fact, let me tell you something. Let me interject this. My hubby said, I'm not getting a 4-seater. No, I can't take the noise. I'm getting a 2-seater. When I was dating him, for me and you, and for you and me, and there's only one wheel. No doors. Only 2. Yours and mine. You're the only one I want to listen to. Alright, isn't that something? Maybe he came from a family that he got tired of all that. How many leaders are there? You see, people start talking, you just never know how people are. Alright? Some people want a lot of folk in their lives. And when the hubby went to you, I can only take one at a time. I said, go ahead, boy. Number 3, it says that the defendant did so with the intent to cause the death of the intended victim. And number 4, that the defendant was more than age 18 years old at the time of the crime, of the commission of the crime. Now listen, you say, well, why is she telling us this stuff now? You're not going to always be 13. You're not going to always be 14. You're not going to always be 15. You're not going to always be 16. You're not going to always be 17. Not unless you die. And you die when you're 15, you will always be 15. You're going to be 18. Face up to it. You can't stop it. If you're healthy, wealthy, and wise, wealthy in many ways, could have a whole lot of apples, eat them. A whole lot of apple trees, eat them. All right? Please do. You're not going to just be, life could be moving a little slow for you, and you never think you're going to get to the age of 18. Those are people who are excited. They're ambitious. They want to go through life very fast. Slow down. 18 gonna get here. You're not in charge of the clock. The clock was already set, and it's got a heck of a battery. It is forever running, and been running before I got here, you got here, anybody in your family, and your family does not run the United States. You will find out. Your mother, I don't care if she carries a baseball bat, she cannot demand that this person hires you and that person hires you. It's all based on you. Your reputation and what you bring it to the table. Do they like it? Can they use it? Do they want it? For their benefit. They have a business plan. Can you help them go further in life or you're going to cause him to go backwards in life. That's why a lot of people go, why don't she like me? Because you can make, she might not want to date you because you can make her and cause her to go backwards in life, and that's not what she wants. Maybe everybody in her family went backwards in life, and she don't want to be the one. She don't want to be like all the rest of them. You be the one to bring her, make her go backwards, or what they say, bring her down. It's not down, and make her go backwards in life when she's trying to go forward. All right? When she's trying to climb the ladder, you're doing all this stupid stuff to make sure that she cannot climb that ladder because you're such a distraction. Women, that goes for you too. You cannot get in the way of progress. That's why a lot of people are thrown out of school, class clowns. Contract killing, the taking of a life. Listen, 20 years upwards to life for this crime. Penalty for contract killing, damages that occur in the cure will begin at $10,000 and up. Like I said, cost of court will be paid too. And they can sue you civilly. Take to a whole nother court. And you will give up anything that's coming to you when you are age 18. If your grandpa and your grandma set up something, a trust fund, they'll get their hands on that. Because you had no business involving yourself in a contract killing. That person may have died. Yes, that's what they're talking about. But let me tell you this, short of death, they're still going to get their hands on that money because you're going to pay those hospital bills. Get into something like this. Have them have to go see a therapist because they found out that you were going to do this, and thank God the police stopped them. You're going to pay that bill. People are no longer picking up the tabs for other people's foolishness. Do you understand? I hope that you do. Don't get into this. People see this stuff on TV. And then before you know it, you're like a whole lot of other people sitting in courtrooms, and the guards walk in, or the sheriff walk in, or the deputy walk in, move over, here you go, like, wow. But you said you weren't going to listen to nobody. Oh, you're going to listen if you're like that. If you have that type of attitude, where did you get it from? More than likely your family. I ain't listening to nobody. Hopefully you got a bunch of A's and B's, then we believe you. But if that's just a simple attitude, moving forward, a conspiracy charge can be added to most crime, which will increase or may double your sentence. Please understand and reread this. It's a lot. It's not that much. It's not like quick lines. It's a lot. Especially number 2. Reread it. Okay? On the short, let me throw it to you like this. That on or about a date. We're the county, we're the state, they want all the location, everything about it. Alright? And more than likely, if you're arrested, somebody done did a little tap on you. Somebody done told it. People who get arrested for contract killing, the police will find out. People love to talk, either before they act, and hopefully they do, as things are unfolding, or after. You can't get away with a contract killing. I don't know too many people that have. Interesting. Alright? Like a murder for hire. Are you going to be the one that's going to pull the trigger? Or are you going to be the one that's asking for someone else to pull the trigger? Don't do that. Don't be a coward. Contract killing is for cowards. Acting at the direction of another. You don't have your own mind. Somebody got to tell you what to do. They can't tell you any good thing. That's what this is about. Somebody want to be a hit man, a hit woman. You go right on ahead. You'll be hitting the bench. They'll be embarrassing you on local TV or one of them cop shows. You think you're not gonna see it because you can't have many TVs when you're locked up. Not for no 20 years Upwards to Life. You ain't got no TV set. About time they get around to you anyway. The case so old. What was her name? Oh man, let's get a more updated one. I'm more interested in Charles Manson. Oh, Charles Manson been dead for 40 years. Yeah, but his case, her case, I'm like, Contra. Oh man, what small town were they from? All right, guys, let's move forward. Okay, picking up the pace now. That's another one. Another law bites the dust. Don't forget to take your test. All right, there's the pre-test. Just take the questions. See if you know anything about the subject, right? And then there's the post-test right here. That's when this one is taken, the final test. All right, don't forget, Cop to America has handbooks. We want you to always remember that we are with you. We are not abandoning you. Your sponsors are not going to allow you to be abandoned. And if you're praying for this on your own, all right, your parents are, they don't want you to be abandoned. When somebody leaves something behind, wait a minute. Get a half a bam. Bam. Bam! No! Ooh, that's love. I'll be late for work, so I left some sandwiches. Oh, something to hold you. Something to mold you. Something to keep you. We want you to have a Cop to America handbook. They're going to be less than $2. All right? They might be $2.01. Pay the 1 cent. But dig what I'm saying, all right? Something that you can take with you. Wow. Everything is for your convenience. I don't want you to ever feel as though we came in your life, took up all this time. Here's another something you guys have to remember and then say goodbye. Don't even care about you. Won't even never hear about you. No. All right, there's a lot of folk, but I'm willing to meet people. All right? But one thing about it, you will have the law with you at all times. I took my time to create a book such as this. All right? To make sure, just like college and school, they said you can keep your books after you graduate. Wow. Thank you. And everybody loved their book. If somebody come in and steal your book, you have a fit. Please treat your Cop to America handbooks with the same type of love and appreciation. And if you lose it, you can purchase another one. We'll have them online for purchasing. All right? Or ask your sponsor if you don't have the money. Can you buy me another one? My mommy doesn't have $2. He's like, quit losing your book, okay? All right. All right, guys. Let's move forward onto an ugly subject. Just like contract killing, this is soliciting murder. You don't want nobody to do it to you. You want to walk in peace. You don't want nobody to know, man, somebody got a hit on you. Contract. What? And you looking over your shoulders. Same thing with someone soliciting murder. Who said it got to be a victim? Bam, bam! All right, guys. Come on, let's peace out. Let's move forward.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't want to bring you down, down, down. Thank